Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the true crime king has returned. Ladies and gentlemen, how we doing? The king is back, guys. True crime king is back. What's up, guys? Welcome back to True Crime King, the best, the coolest reaction true crime channel out there. I said, if they say something else about me and they want the smoke, I'm gonna bring it to them. And next time, I'm not gonna stop. So we'll see. The ball's in their court now. Ladies and gentlemen, how we doing? The king is back with you. Morning, guys. True Crime King back. Where she is, dude. To have sexual relations with this creepy ass clown. This is gonna be a great video, or it's gonna be pretty crazy. So hit the like and subscribe button, buckle your seatbelts, and get ready. Let's go.
To start is I want to ask you all a question. If we're talking about Bryan Kohberger first.
What's up, everybody? True Crime King
if the evidence
here.
Is there.
Sorry, my space button's fucked. But all right. So we were just talking about Sleuthy Goosey collaborating with Tyler Feller, and I said I've never seen her before. So guess what? I'm going to be reacting to one of her live streams, I guess, because I checked out and all she does is live streams. There's 3 videos. 3 or 4 videos. And none of them were on Kohberger. So then I was like, well, why the hell is Sleuthy and Tyler Feller getting together if Sleuthy has only done 1 live stream about Kohberger, right? I don't know. That's just me asking a question. But, so that's why we're going to be reacting to her live stream, because there is no videos of her talking about Kohberger, okay? But yeah, I'm going to react, see what she's got, and see if I like what she says or not. You know, you guys know how I am. I tell it how it is. I'm not on here to make friends, but if I do, then that's great, right? But you just tell the truth here on True Crime King, okay? So here we go. The title is Bryan Kohberger. If the evidence is so damning, then why y'all, Y-A-L-L, lying? Why y'all lying? I guess she's Southern. Let's talk Stephen Smith too. Stephen Smith is the boy that was murdered, connected to the Murdaugh case, Alex Murdaugh and Buster Murdaugh. But we're not going to get into that today. We're just going to be talking about Kohberger. So here we go.
And it's great. And it's so strong. Then what are we worried about? Why are we coming up with like additional quote signs of guilt? Why are we talking about anything other than the stuff that's in the documents? I guess I've been noticing, and especially with the...
Well, what do you mean by that, Sleuthy? I mean, there's a gag order, and most of the documents are, you know, they're redacted. There's only, a few things that the public can actually see in a lot of those documents because of the gag order, and the police don't want the public knowing everything in case this goes to trial, because it probably will go to trial. So yeah, if I was a big detective on this Bryan Kohberger case, I wouldn't want all the information out there, you know?
The push for a grand jury. So I'm seeing this come up a lot, is the grand jury. And there are some who are confident that this is, an open and shut case and there's great evidence. But
And real quick, everybody, has these real expensive fucking mics, right? I don't have a mic. Can you guys hear me just as good, right? I don't get why, maybe it looks more professional, maybe. Uh, I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Should I get one of these mics? Sleuthy is wearing a blue shirt to match her mic, right? But I don't think I really even need a mic, to be honest with you, unless I want to try and look more professional or whatever they use the mics for. But I know I'm off topic, but I don't think the mics really make that much of a difference, to be honest with you.
at the same time, they want to bypass the preliminary hearing, which is a probable cause hearing. So if we had probable cause to arrest him and we have more evidence now, then why are we worried about skipping things? Why are we trying to put out more facts that say guilty? I guess I just figure if it was all there, if it's there and it's all there and it's great evidence, then I'm not really sure why we're looking for other things to talk about.
That's just human nature. We want to talk about the case, right? We want to talk about everything. Why wouldn't we talk about everything, right? We want to get the whole picture, right? Am I wrong?
Would we want to skip a preliminary hearing if we thought that the little bit of stuff we saw in that PCA was good enough? Because really, that's all they have to present, right? They don't have to add any new stuff. They don't have to have Dylan's, and other witnesses come in, and they just need to show that the things that they said they had.
Yes.
When they did the probable cause affidavit.
Yes, you're right. That's all they have to show. But if, let's just say, I'm the prosecutor, right? I would want the public to hear some of this stuff because, when you're gonna be picking a jury, right? You want the potential jurors to know as much damning evidence against Kohberger as possible. That's just facts, right? Ultimately, you're going to be trying to convict Bryan Kohberger and send him either to jail or to the firing squad, which either if he's convicted, which either one they go for, right?
Are legitimate, and stick with that. They don't have to do any new stuff. They don't have to provide anything that they found in his phone or in the searches. They don't have to do any of that.
And I'm sure.
So I'm curious.
I'm sure the Moscow Police Department is getting bombarded with all kinds of questions from all over the world, every news channel, right? So I'm sure they're also getting tired of all those questions, right? So that's probably another reason why they're releasing some more information, so they can have a little less of a headache, right?
Here's why we would skip that. Why would we want to skip that?
We wouldn't want to skip that.
Mm-hmm. Right, Lori. We just need to show enough to proceed. So then my question is, if we're hopeful
Lori. Look at Lori. She looks kind of like a witch, doesn't she? I think she even has a witch hat on. Look. All she needs is a broomstick, right? I'm just kidding, Lori.
That the prosecutor will take this to a grand jury because we want to bypass the preliminary hearing, which is the probable cause hearing, which we say we've already established. Why would we want to do that? We're not giving away any additional evidence. Is it maybe because we're concerned? It's really interesting because there was kind of like a shitstorm of bad for the prosecutor things that were coming out. So we had like Bloom or Blum, whatever his name is, who was bringing up the knife sheath stuff, and there was the Brady Giglio filing. And
okay, time out. So people were getting on me because apparently that, like Sleuthy just pronounced Giglio, right? Okay. Well, I had a subscriber that lives in Italy, right? And she called me a clown for pronouncing it Giglio. But apparently, it's supposed to be pronounced Giglio, right? But, I mean, you know what I'm talking about. You know what Sleuthy's talking about, right? And the subscriber lived in Italy, right? So that's more how they talk over there, right? Because I'm assuming Giglio is an Italian word, right? So obviously she's gonna know how to pronounce it better than I do. But calling me a clown because I said Giglio, well, you might as well call just about every other YouTuber a clown. But Drunk Turkey, now he was pronouncing it totally wrong. Okay, I don't even know. No, I forget what he was even saying. But you can go to my video I did on that last Wednesday and see he was pronouncing every other word wrong. But yeah, it's supposed to be pronounced Giglio apparently, but I'm gonna keep saying Giglio. I don't live in Italy.
now, it's almost like miraculously a anonymous law enforcement source, which I'm starting to wonder if that includes like retired law enforcement sources. Just miraculously happens to share this piece of information that's once again just so damning for the defense, and it's this ID, but you know, there's a lot of if it's trues, and 1 minute we're not saying that it's a victim's, then we're just saying that somebody's connected to the house, and then so it's like it's almost like trying to convince yourself when if it is strong, then it should just be. You shouldn't have to add any extra stuff.
I'm gonna skip ahead. See.
Yeah. So, not even being the person, in which case the person who did it is still out there, not being punished. There's also.
I don't think that's the case at all. I think they 100% have the right person. A very small chance that there could be somebody that helped Kohberger. I'm not ruling that out at all. But I think that law enforcement knows exactly what happened. I think they would know by now if there was any other players involved. You know, I was a little suspicious of Dylan. You know, especially at first because she didn't call 911 She waited for hours and hours, then called a neighbor, and then they called 911 and went in. But I don't think she had anything to do with the actual murders at all anymore. I just think she was either trying to hide something or just didn't know what the fuck to do, right? Or it was just sad. That's what I think now. Um, but we'll see. You know, at trial, as long as Kohberger doesn't plead guilty, there's going to be a trial. So I can't wait for that.
So, a general confusion. If you think for a single moment that this stuff that keeps getting brought up constantly is not going to go to the defense, and they're not going to say, look at this, look what they did, look what all they're saying. They're implying that he's a serial killer. They're saying that he's being connected to different cases here and there and everywhere. And
well, I mean, there is some people out there saying that. Well, in law enforcement, they wouldn't be doing their job correctly if they didn't look into some of these unsolved cases where, like in Pennsylvania, where when Kohberger lived there, they should at least be checking to make sure, right? So they're doing their job. They're doing what they're supposed to do, right? Because if Kohberger can do this, then of course he could have killed somebody else before, right? I mean, you would think somebody wouldn't just start off the first time sneaking into somebody's house and stabbing 4 people to death and then just walking out and seeing somebody else and just keep going anyway. You would think that wouldn't be the first time, if you have some common sense, right? But so I think law enforcement is doing their due diligence and checking to make sure Kohberger didn't commit any other murders. Like what?
It really can be damaging. It's not just, it's so funny because I was saying to somebody the other day is that they keep on saying, if you think.
And when you say they, who are you referring to, Sleuthie? They could mean, are you talking about all the news stations? Are you talking about the police? Are you talking about other YouTubers? Are you talking about all of them? Who exactly are you talking about?
Think that he's not going to get a fair trial because this is so widely publicized and there's rumors and this and that. Like, I have a couple words for them and a couple names for them. And there's O.J. Simpson and Casey Anthony. Well, the part that they're leaving out is that both of those people got away with murder, right?
Okay, O.J., I believe, got away with murder because at the time, I think it was payback for the Rodney King kind of thing. That's why I think, and he had the dream team of lawyers, and in the OJ case, the prosecutors, they dropped the ball on that one. They shouldn't have had him try on that glove that shrunk. Right, that was huge, and the one Mark Furman, he found the glove and he had a history, so it was bad that he found that glove. But that's it. And the Casey Anthony case. I don't know. I mean, she had a good attorney too, Jose Baez. She kept changing her story. She's lucky to get off. That she got off. I don't know. We all know Casey Anthony is guilty as fuck, guilty as hell, right? I don't know if you're dating her or you have or you're going to. I would be careful. she is a manipulative person, to say the least, right? And she is killed, and I don't know. Once you've killed, right, you can kill again. But that's my take on OJ and Casey.
So whether they had a jury and they were able to follow through with court or not, it's irrelevant to me if someone that's responsible for something does not get convicted. And I, as much as I'll say that you're innocent until you're proven guilty, Casey, there's no one in the world that's going to tell me that she didn't kill that baby.
I totally agree. Like I just said. Totally agree. Her and OJ, 100% guilty. But they got off. But when OJ screwed up later on in life, they threw the book at him because they knew he got away with murder. You know what I mean? So OJ got his payback. No one's ever gonna be talking about OJ, in a good light anymore. No one's gonna be screaming, "Hey, Juice!" You know what I mean? Come on, he's done.
So I'm just saying that you want justice and you want it to be real justice. And my whole confusion lives in, if this is such a solid case and they've given us all this information, all of these warrants, and you're hearing about bits and pieces of evidence inside those warrants and things, like, isn't that enough? Why is that not enough? How could...
Well, it's, the warrants and stuff, that's public information, and you got all these news and private investigators, YouTubers that are requesting, the Freedom of Information Acts, to get all these stuff, because it's something to talk about, right? Where everybody's curious, right?
Could that not be enough if it's such an open and shut, solid case? That makes no sense.
Well, who cares if it's enough or not enough evidence to be released anyway? I mean, who cares, right? I mean, it's evidence, okay? I don't see the big deal.
So,
I mean, if Kohberger did do this, which I believe he did, then he should be thrown underneath the jail or get the death penalty, and that's the end of Bryan Kohberger in this life, right? That's why you want to think about what you do before you do it. You only live once, and if you fuck that up, just like Kohberger just did, then what do you have? You're screwed. You're done, right? And that's a scary thought. Your life done.
We're like living in this ridiculousness where we're coming up with things that aren't real. And I would rather, it's incredibly frustrating.
I don't know. Well, what's not real? Everything that the police and everything that is in those documents is real, Sleuthy. You know what I mean? It's facts, right? But yeah, we're running long on this video. If you guys liked it, if I get enough likes and views, I'll do another part 2, because this is a 2.5 hour long live stream. So as of Sleuthy, I can't really make a determination on whether I like her or not. It's only been a couple minutes of watching her. But I can say I don't really like that she only does lives, because you make more money per view on lives as a YouTuber. as well as if you do lives, people can send you, super chats, super thanks, right? And on the videos, you don't make as much money per view. And then the shorts, you make even less money per view. But so I don't know. It kind of says something about the kind of YouTuber you are, the kind of why you're doing this, right? That's just what I think. But anyway, hope you guys liked it. You know what to do if you did. And until next time, guys, True Crime King out.